Here we go with video number 2. Here's a question that models that same normal model procedure that we used from first semester. Let's see how much you can dust off out of your brain. We have 85 high school students that are self-reporting their IQs. The student's average IQ was 115, which seems unusually high. If the average IQ is 100 with a standard deviation of 15, are these scores off? Well, let's see what happens. So here I've simplified our data. We have our n, our standard deviation, and our mu. And then we have our observed average and our sample standard deviation. So you notice that the 15 is the same on top, and then I'm going to divide by the square root of 85. So we're going to check our assumptions and conditions. Each student is independent. We're going to assume they were independently selected. It's less than 10% of all high school students. And I'm going to say that I believe IQ of a high school student should be very normal. And I don't need that big of a sample size. 85 should be plenty, large enough to use my normal model. So I'm going to continue forward with the specific normal model of 100. Now that's my mu. It's not my bar x, it's my mu, so make sure you're being careful there. And then my standard deviation, which is 1.63. When I draw my normal model, you can kind of get a sense already of what the outcome of this question is going to be. So I'm going to take my value that I saw, which was 115, and I'm going to subtract that from the actual mean, which is 100, and I'm going to divide that by 1.63. So I have 15 over 1.63. This will give me my z-score. Is that going to be a small z-score or a large z-score? Correct. That is going to be a very large positive z-score. It's going to be way over here. Do you remember how to use your calculator to find that actual probability? You would use normal CDF, right? Your lower bound would be your z-score. Your upper bound would be infinity with a mean of 0 and a standard deviation of 1. Yes? So go ahead and throw that in your calculator and see what you get. You should have gotten a very, very, very small number. In fact, 1.78 times 10 to the negative 20. What you would say now, we don't have a confidence interval statement or a hypothesis test statement. What you would say now is, it is extremely unlikely that the average IQ of these 85 students is 115. Remember that you need to keep working on your project, reading and answering your questions and getting a write-up ready. Yes, you have until the end of February, but don't wait.